Hello and welcome back to my series of wrecking this journal. If you don't know what this journal consists of, it's a ton of prompts on all the pages of things you can do to essentially destroy this book as much as you can. And for this page, it is to scratch up the page with a very sharp object. So I will be using my scissors, and the goal here is to make a really cool face with the scratches. Now, as a forewarning, this will be a very shaky video initially because I'm trying to keep everything together, but the camera keeps shaking every time the scissors touch the paper, so it will get better, but please enjoy. Scratching the page with the scissors was definitely a lot harder than it looks. But now on to the next page. This next prompt is to rub my pencil against the pages and make it pretty much as smudgy as I can. I thought since I'm dirtying up this page anyway with pencil, I'm just going to use my erasers and clean off all the smudge that's already on it. Normally, if I just use this eraser as is, it will create this smudge on my paper instead of actually cleaning it up like I needed to. So this was the perfect chance to just clean my erasers. In the smudges from my eraser, I did see a little bit of a face, so as I was smudging my pencil on, I was drawing out the face that I was seeing. The face is finished. You can kind of see it. I still wanted it to look like a smudge, so it's not that prominent. But now it's time to move on to the next page. This one is to scribble wildly, violently, with reckless abandonment. Very specific. I try to take out all my emotions onto this page, so let's see how it comes out. I tried to make it look reckless, but instead it honestly just came out pretty funny looking. I will say a page like that is really good for letting out any pent-up emotions. And if I would have used different colors, I think it would have actually came out looking pretty cool. And speaking of a page that's good for letting out pent-up emotions, so is this next page, which is to tear up the page in stripes and then take those stripes and tear those up. I was trying to keep all of the strips of tears into a straight line. It definitely was not that simple, but if there's something that this book has taught me is that if it doesn't go the right way, well, there's not always a right way. This next page is to glue, staple, or tape the pages together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a ton of glue on and then stick all the pieces that I just ripped up onto it. I grabbed my glue. The one issue was that it was actually completely dried out. So instead I just opened it up, and I'm going to use the thick pasty glue that's in it that barely works. What I will say is, though it was messy, this was actually pretty fun to do. The glue was actually so dried out that the texture started to remind me of slime. And all the pages are finished. I like that all these pages were pretty interactive today and not just like throwing the book around. But we will see what pages I get next time. Thank you for watching. Please take care, as your life is extremely important. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.